As enjoyable as I find strategy games, the genre can get stale very easily. Most 4X games that come out are boring clones of one of the big names, and the RTS genre is all but dead. So to find something unique, even in older games, can be an absolute delight. And that joy is absolutely something that I found in Majesty 2. At first glance, Majesty 2 appears to be a pretty standard RTS with base building. You spend the early game building up your town and its defenses in order to repel attacks from enemies, then you slowly prepare to send units out into the world. But Majesty has an interesting twist to the formula. You don't get to directly order anyone to do anything. You play a ruler, Majesty, if you will, who has to rely on heroes to perform the tasks that keep his kingdom afloat. But, just as you would expect a reward for performing quests while playing some big open-world fantasy RPG, these heroes also expect a reward, specifically a monetary one. And they won't feel very inclined to do just about anything you want them to, unless you offer them one. So instead of clicking a unit and then clicking where you want them to go, you place flags at locations where you want something done, and then assign rewards to that specific flag. Different heroes will be more or less interested depending on their basic interest level in performing the type of task, and of course the amount of money you're offering to get it done. In practice, this means that the more heroes you want on a task, the more value you should assign to it. Lower value tasks will eventually attract at least a single hero, but high value ones will attract many of them very quickly. But, as I mentioned earlier, you're still doing some pretty familiar RTS tasks along with ordering your heroes around. You have to construct and upgrade buildings to defend your town while your heroes are away, spawn new heroes to take your quests, and most importantly, generate the money that you're going to pay them with. Majesty 2 has probably one of the most robust and interesting economies of any real-time strategy game I've ever played, assuming it works the way it appears to work. When you pay out quest rewards, your heroes come back to town, and then buy things in your shop. Health potions, mana potions, new armor and weapons, and then you get money from your town's retailers through taxes. So it creates a loop of wealth. By creating quests and paying heroes, you're pumping more money into your local economy and generating more taxes. It's quite ingenious. Of course, the problem with foregoing direct control of your units is that doing so requires you to give that control to the game, and rely on it to make the heroes respond in a timely fashion. And it doesn't always work that well. Heroes will eventually respond to any flags you put down, assuming you've paid enough, but it can often take them a long time to make their way over to them, and having multiple flags up at the same time can sometimes turn into a nightmare of conflicting priorities for heroes. There are ways, however, to work around these issues, and it's absolutely worth it in this case. Majesty 2 is a really neat and inventive take on the RTS genre, with its own unique sense of humor to boot. If you've been looking for something different in the world of strategy, Majesty 2 is a great place to find it. Every Friday, I look at a game that was either ignored when it came out, or has been forgotten since. Games that people have missed. If you like that idea, be sure to subscribe so you can see the latest videos. If you like this video in particular, be sure to hit that like button, and thanks for watching.